Hello, my name is Brad Kramer with Provenio Consulting. And today I'm going to talk about a challenge that a lot of employers face, which is training, keeping up on training, figuring out what do we have to train for, what elements need to be in that training, how often to train, all that stuff really bogs down the training process. When you're getting into training, you don't know what to include for all the policies and stuff like that. So I'm going to share a tool that I use quite frequently, referring back to it to make sure that I have all the elements in my curriculums if I'm putting together stuff like that. In other videos, I have and will continue to talk about other tools that I use in training, like Plickers and writing a curriculum and stuff like that. But today I'm going to focus here on this. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see there with my green screen cutting it out, but training requirements in OSHA standards. So this is the free guidance document that OSHA makes available to you. And I'm going to pull up my screen here so we can share where it is. So if you go to OSHA's website, and pretty much any page that you land on, you can easily get to this publication. Just go to Help and Resources, click on that, and we go down to Publications. And go down to Publications to Popular Downloads. And right here, we click on that. All right, it's a free download. It's roughly 250 pages. So if you don't need to print it out, that's a lot of paper there. However, if you do want to print it out, I suggest going through and looking at what pages are applicable to you, because roughly the first 130 or so pages have to do with general industry. And then there's maritime, there's construction, which is about another 100 or so pages. Regardless of what industry you're in, you probably don't need to print out the whole thing. So that could save you a lot of paper printing that out, figuring out what you actually need. So what's in here? So if we actually go down to it, let's go down to the table of contents here. We can look up virtually any safety standard here under OSHA. So let's just start at the beginning here, emergency action plans. We click on there. And right here, OSHA goes right into exactly what needs to go into an emergency action plan and what needs to be trained to your employees. So we can see that we've really shortened up. For example, if we went and we read the whole standard on emergency action plans, it's going to be several pages. There's going to be a bit to it there. But if we just go here, it just breaks it down. Emergency action plans, less than a full page. Also fire prevention plans. And we can see exactly what we need to incorporate into the curriculum. So what elements do we have to train on? How often do we have to train? And typically anything special that we need to know about as we're putting together that training. So it's a great way to really see what do I need to train on and how often I need to train. Comes directly from OSHA. So, right to the source of where those standards come from. It's not like a interpretation or something like that a business that wants to sell you something might put a spin on it. For example, businesses that try to sell training, they might say that you have to do this training every single year. Now, there certainly are trainings you have to do every year, and there might be things that are hidden between the lines that OSHA doesn't say you have to train every year, but effectively you do. For example, lockout, tagout. If you've had any changes in your program over the last year, any procedures, any new lockout equipment, new machines with lockout procedures, anything like that, you have to train everybody on it. So doing an annual training is definitely a best practice, and it's going to keep you out of those sticky situations where you said, oh, I didn't think we had to train every year, and finding out that you had some changes in there that are going to hang you up. Either somebody got injured because of that, OSHA comes in and does an inspection and looks at your training records. Employees just not feeling comfortable with doing lockout, tagout. So there can be a lot of things that come from that. But anyway, this here is a great document for telling you what you need to train on and what needs to be in it. So take a look at it, check it out. Hopefully that helps you with your putting together your safety training program and writing your curriculums. If you have any questions on OSHA training or safety topics training, I'd be happy to help. Brad at provenioconsulting.com. Thank you and have a great day.